Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. Today's the day. We're going to the freaking dyno, so stay tuned. Out here at the shop, got Dom. Dom put in a late night last night.
So tired.
It's like stupid tired. He redid the clutch on his 370Z, got a new Z1 Motorsports clutch in there with the slave cylinder relocate. Actually, a slave cylinder delete, and then it relocates it out to the outside. Yeah. So he's wiped. He'll probably nap on the way there. But the Speed6's time is here, and we're getting everything ready. I'm freaking nervous as hell. It should be all right. We got Justin on the keys. I just got to do a couple things. I got to fill up some tires with air. We'll kick the compressor on in a second, but we're putting a tool bag together just so we have it. I mean, the shop we're going to, the guys are cool. They'll probably have tools, but it's always good to be prepared and have our own stuff. We got to get some X85, VP X85 from the jug into some race jugs so we have some fuel. And just go through our own little checklist. I got my cables for the split-second controller, my laptop, all sorts of stuff. Just trying to be as prepared as I can. That's just me, though. I'm just a prepared person. I like to be as prepared as I can. Anything that happens from here on out is beyond my control. So we go from there and see what happens. Fuel cell is hooked up like I showed you guys last. Actually, I never even showed you this hooked up, I don't think. But it's all mounted. Everything's good to go. This is a vent. I just got to hook up a line to it, but I'm not worried about that. Fuel lines are all hooked up. And all we got to do is hook up our little positive terminal here to the fuel pump. And we'll be able to put that on. Mike, my buddy Mike, came over here yesterday and just like ran a switch somewhere. I got to find it. I don't know where he put it. Oh, it's down in this little cup holder thing. Or not cup holder, but little area. So I'm going to quit talking. We got a lot of work to do. I got to be over at the dyno in like 2 hours. So we're going to get to ripping here and get this thing loaded up. We'll see you guys soon.
Nothing like some fresh corn in the morning.
Fresh corns, bud. Little VP X85 going in.
You think you got enough?
I don't know that we will, but we're certainly gonna try. No, this thing's sweet. This little crank pump thing, this thing rips fuel out, and I'm going slow, so. Little X85 action. This is VP makes a C85 as well, but this stuff has a little bit more octane.
Right.
I think it's like 108. Something like that.
So it's like the step up.
We'll make plenty of jam on either. So this is just better because it's more consistent than like a pump at the gas station. Not so much for the ethanol content, but well, it is a lot to do with ethanol content. But for how clean it is, the pumps at the gas station that have E85 are just they're
no
dirty.
good.
They got a lot of sediment in them. So we'll see how it goes, man. Try it out. But we're gonna fill this whole thing up. This is 5 gallons. This will get us through the entire day. I don't even think we'll use probably 2 gallons. So fill this up, continue getting ready. We're on the road.
Ready to send it.
All right, guys, so we made it over to Dialed In Performance out here in Rochester. They're about an hour from us. Getting the car strapped down right now. They have one of their guys that's getting the thing on, strapped in. And basically what Justin wants me to do is just get the thing driving, data log a couple things on the base map, and then I think we're not even really going to mess around with 93. I think we're going to flip the port injection on and start ripping right from there. So should be good to go. Only time will tell. If we run into any snags, we'll deal with it, but getting everything set up right now. Got the laptop over here connected, just making sure we're good to go. Get the email loaded up with Justin and get ready to start dialing this thing in.
Dude, good to go.
Nerve-wracking, bro. Tell you that. Good.
The wheels look sick when it's ripping.
I know, man. Bit of a breakup at 4,000 RPM. The watt box settings were all messed up, so turn the launch control off and set the rev limiter higher. They're going to take it out to like 6,500 if it'll let it, and we'll go from there. All right, so a couple things to run into. I just want to be fully transparent with you guys on everything, okay? So doing the logs, it's breaking up. It broke up at what, like 6, I don't know, not even like 50 something 100 RPM. But yeah, so Justin said it's boost creeping. Now, I don't know why that is. I don't know if it's the top mount manifold. You know, this thing hasn't really been tested really that much, but we hit like 30 pounds. So I don't know what the issue was. I changed one thing. I took the T out of the boost line for the Innovate wideband gauge for boost source, because maybe something was happening with that. So I took that off, and then we're turning PI on now, but I sprung a leak on an injector over here, so we're just trying to fix this real quick. Turn the PI on, and we're gonna start ripping with PI just to see what it does. So we'll report back. Little issues, but see where we go with it. All right, so these injectors have this collar, and it's pissing because this O-ring left the chat. So we're gonna get this O-ring swapped and plug these back in so we can get ripping. Alright, so some issues. Blew the charge pipe. So we're just rocking with the bumper off right now. We're trying to figure out why it's breaking up so bad. It was starting to go a little bit. Then we blew the charge pipe. It's kind of hesitating a little bit. So Justin just sent over a new fuel map. We'll see how that goes. You can kind of see it gets kind of weird. Just like kind of hiccuping and then going. So we're gonna mess around with it. See what happens. So we're getting ready to go again. right, guys. So issues that we're running into right now is holding charge pipes on. Something so stupid is just holding us up, and it is what it is. I mean, this is the first time we're legitimately testing the car, and the dyno is just a good place to do it because everything's just in the same environment. You can kind of check it out. But I need bead rolls on some of the boost pipes because we are popping this charge pipe off quite a bit. So I just don't want to risk anything, you know, at the top end of a pole. But it's starting to clean up now. We're having, you know, a really linear power curve. The one thing that we're kind of noticing is I don't think the wastegate placement on this manifold is the best. We're having some boost creep issues, and it's kind of leaning towards that. So Justin's just accommodating fuel and everything. We don't even have timing in this thing yet. It says 383 here. It is what it is. I mean, it's Mustang dyno. So I think if we were to hold it all the way to redline, you know, it would see probably close to 500. But, you know, it is what it is, and that's part of testing. It's a good kind of little preliminary thing here. So I think what we're going to do is pull it off and take it back, and like we were talking about, just kind of freaking go through the pipes and put a little bead roll on them.
Get it all right.
It's now it's sounding like it actually wants to go.
Sounds like it wants to go to the moon, that's for sure. So get some bead on there and put it all back and come back.
Yeah, buddy. So we're gonna end it there on the dyno and get this thing loaded up in the trailer, head back. We got some things we need to address, but I'm glad we did it here. You know, we noticed a fuel leak at first and we had to fix that, and we got some things situated. So I'm not mad at it. This is just what it is. I mean, Dom said it perfect the other time. He's like, it's, at least we figured out everything. And
it's a great start.
Yeah, dude. So I'm not mad at it.
Motor's healthy, car's running good, like little issues.
But I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna fix some of this stuff, and we're gonna get maybe a couple more like street data logs, just to kind of like see if it's all working good, and then we'll really come back to send it. So didn't go as planned, but it is what it is. That's just what happens. It's just what happens sometimes. So we appreciate you guys watching as always, and huge shout out to Dialed In Performance out here. I'll link their stuff down below. Go check them out, give them a follow, and look at their stuff. They got some awesome stuff going on. They got Subarus and, you know, Evos for days. They got a ton of stuff here, so definitely go check them out. Yeah, that'll be it. We'll see you on the next one, I guess. See ya. Peace.